Good morning, happy Vlogmas, December the 1st, it's Tuesday, we finally made it to December, yay! My name is Rachel and if you are joining me here for the first time then welcome, and thank you to everyone who's joining me because I know that there are loads of Vlogmases out there this year, and it's going to be really difficult trying to decide which ones to actually watch because there is no way that we can watch all of them. I think there are just so many, so if you've chosen to watch this one then thank you. So my name's Rachel and I am the owner of Ray Me, which is my business. It's a sewing business and I make project bags and notions and notion storage, and I have enamel pins, stitch markers, loads of bits and pieces in my shop. There will be a link under the video, so have a look if you want. So what can you expect from these videos? Well, day-to-day life's pretty busy with my business, so there'll be a lot of work. You'll see bits of sewing. I would like to fit in some knitting. I need to sort out some advent socks. I'm going to use some yarn that I've already got, and just what I'd like to do is have a couple of pairs of socks on the go that are specifically my advent socks or Christmas socks. I need to get that all sorted. Hopefully I'll find some time today. I'll maybe get the yarn. I can grab it just now actually and show you what my plans are. So my first plan is to use this gorgeous skein. This is one that I got in a D-stash from Little Tailoress. It doesn't have a name on it, but I'm sure it's a Christmassy one. It's glittery and oh, it just reminds me of like the broken up candy canes that you might get on the top of peppermint bark. So what I would like to do with these ones, I think, is just a really simple ribbed sock. I knit toe up 2 at a time, so they should be just really great mindless knitting. I can't cope with anything, any patterns or anything like that at this time of year. It's just too much. By the time the evening comes I can't focus on patterns, so a rib will be perfect. So I'm going to do that one. I need to obviously separate my yarn into 2 for that. And the other plan that I'm thinking, what I've normally done in the past is done really scrappy socks throughout Advent. Sometimes I've made up my own Advent calendar by putting wool in it, or I bought some little balls last year, I think, made up an Advent calendar for myself. I haven't bothered to do any of that this year, but I do have this lovely jar. It looks like sweeties, it looks like gobstoppers, and as you can see there's quite a lot of greens in there, so what I'm thinking is just to have some scrappy greenery socks, which will be really like reflective of like green foliage for wreaths and trees and things like that. I love green. Got an extra one here to add in. This one is a Sherry Iris mini, and it was dyed specially for me for one of the boxes that I did earlier in the year, the nature box, I think. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it. So that definitely has to go in. So yeah, I'm going to dig out some greens that I'm going to use and plan that as well. Those, I really want to get this done, but they're kind of going to fall to the bottom of my to-do list probably because I'm just so busy at the moment. My business thankfully has been so busy this year. I am so grateful for that. If you've ordered at any point during this year, thank you so much. I've got a pile to go to the post office today. I'm going to the post office twice a week at the moment. Things have changed a little bit because my local post office closed, which was just a sort of 4-minute walk away. So I now have to drive into town, into the main post office, which is within a W.H. Smith, which is within a shopping centre. So it's just an absolute pain, and I'm not looking forward to trying to get parked today as well because it's going to be really busy, I'm sure. So I have started to use drop and go, which means I just walk in the post office, drop off my bag of post, and I don't have to wait in the queue, which is amazing, which is a really good positive point of having to do that. So yeah, that now takes up more time out of my day to have to drive to the post office, so that's kind of annoying. I have got a delivery of a new sofa coming today, so I'm all like, trying to sort out the living room, make space, you know, have a quick tidy up before that comes. It's coming any minute now, I think. What time is it? Yeah, it's coming within the next hour, so that's exciting. Well, as soon as that comes, I'm going to go out to the post office. And when I get back, I'm not even sure where to start. I have got a couple of Christmas project bags and Christmas DPN cozies in the shop, but I've decided I'm not going to make any more now. I'm going to get back to doing my usual kind of florals and things. Yeah, I'm just going to stop with the Christmas stuff now. And I mean, people still buy the florals throughout Christmas because you can buy them for gifts or to use anyway. So I think I'm going to cut out some fabrics, choose and cut out some fabrics when I get back, and begin the process again of sewing some bags. It's a never-ending process. In honour of the first day of Vlogmas, I've dug out the Christmassy socks. So these are called the Impossible Girl socks, and they have got this really sweet cable going up the whole length of the leg on both sides. But it's not a real cable, it's a fake one. It's called a mock cable, and that you don't need a cable needle. So this is a free pattern on Ravelry, the Impossible Girl socks. And to get the cable effect, you just take the second stitch on your needle and slip it off over the first stitch and take it right off your needle, and that creates this lovely cable effect. And I love patterns like this because I really don't have the patience to do actual cable knitting, but this gives you the same effect, which I love, and I think they've turned it beautifully, and I think it works really well in this yarn, which is a Lay Family yarn Christmas one. I think it's called the Holly and the Ivy, and it's got a sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see that. So here is my advent for the year. This is a swap I did with Cherie, who is Ollie and Bella. So I've got lots of little packages in here, which she told me she made these herself, which is very clever. And then I've got, oh, she sent me this box of fudge and said that I can just enjoy it through the month. I love fudge so much. So that was a really nice idea to give me something that I can enjoy all the way through December. And then there's a bigger present for the 25th. So that is exciting. This is a mini 12-day advent calendar that I got sent by my lovely friend Brandy, and she sent me this way back in July. We did a little swap of some goodies, and I got this as a complete surprise. She wrapped up some of the yarn into a little advent calendar, and I've just popped it in this big empty vase that I had sitting. I think it looks quite good. So with it being 12 days, what I think I'll do is I'll hold off until the 12th of December, and then I can do a bit of a countdown, 12-day countdown to Christmas. So I'll hold off on those ones for now.